Hello, I'm Jeff Siegel. Welcome to SantaAnita.com. Welcome to our Thursday video seminar as we look at all 8 races on today's program at Santa Anita. No grass racing today due to the overnight rains, and today marks the first 2-year-old race of the season, the 2 furlong dash, which kicks off the program. So let's get to the first race. 2-year-olds now running for maiden $100,000 claiming prices, and I think Walter Solis has the 2 main contenders here, numbers 1 and 7 on your program. Number 1 is Musical Miracle. Number 7 is O'Reilly. Both have trained like they are ready to run. Walter does a good job with these 2-year-olds, and Musical Miracle has trained fast, draws the inside, and O'Reilly is trained not quite as fast, but maybe just as good on the outside and gets P-Val. So 9-5 on Musical Miracle and 4-1 in the morning line on O'Reilly, although I do think those prices will deflate because we do have a late scratch of number 5, Sea of Joy. So the morning line probably not indicative of what these two will go off at post time. So we'll use them both in rolling exotics. Number 1, Musical Miracle. Number 7, O'Reilly. Because O'Reilly is the better price, maybe a slight preference to that one, but again, use them both in your rolling exotics. Second race, we like number 5, Purse Lova as a single. This is a claiming event, 5.5, $8,000 tag, and obviously not much in here. Jack Carava trains Purse Lova, who comes off a pretty solid effort for 10, drops to the bottom today. On speed figures, he looks like he should dominate a rather modest field, very weak field. So let's go with number 5, Purse Lova, 2-1 in the morning line as a rolling exotic single, and straight play at anywhere close to that price in today's second race, number 5, Purse Lova. Third race, mile event. This race originally on the grass, now off the turf. We have a late scratch of number 5, Last Sting. That leaves number 1, One Bad Romance, as the logical pick here. And this is a filly who should get a great trip inside for Mike Mitchell. She's got 3 races. She's got an improving pattern. She stretches out from the rail. She'll get a great trip, and there's no reason to think that she won't continue to move forward. And again, a very weak field. Marty Garcia rides back. Looks like a very short-priced favorite here. Number 1, One Bad Romance, rolling exotic single in today's third race. That's number 1, One Bad Romance. Fourth race, Judge Joan, number 4 in your program, looks well spotted here. This is a $25,000 claiming event, fillies and mares, non-winners of 2, and number 4, Judge Joan, lightly raced. Probably has some room for improvement. Came off a long layoff and ran reasonably well in a similar spot. That was last month for Jeff Mullins, and we would think that Judge Joan will move forward off that race. So let's go with her. She is 9-5 in the morning line. Likely will go lower than that. Looks like another logical short price standout. Number 4, Judge Joan, should be on or near the lead throughout and should be able to control this race. Number 4, Judge Joan, rolling exotic single in today's fourth race. Fifth race, another race that was originally scheduled for grass. Now it's off the turf to the main track. Maiden event for 3-year-olds. And we're looking at 3 main contenders. Number 4, Unix Dolly. Number 5, Houston Harbor. And also number 11 on your program, Cook Inlet. And number 4, Unix Dolly, may be better on turf. I would think that he probably is. He was a pretty good second to Acadian last time out. Now he's back on the main track. His 1 dirt race, 2 races back, was somewhat uninspiring. So I'll throw him in, but he's the least preferred of the 3. Houston Harbor, number 5 on your program, and also number 11, Cook Inland. They both exit that same killer opening day sprint that was won by the Factor. Houston Harbor was second that day for Steve Asmussen. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen him since, but he seems to be working steadily and should stretch out nicely, and the same can be said for number 11, Cook Inlet, also unraced since that opening day sprint. This one for Sadler, he was a distant 3rd in that race, didn't break, and again another horse that probably should have been seen since, but hasn't. Maybe he's, well, obviously he had some kind of setback, but he looks like he's ready to roll. The outside post, some concern, but again, this is a candy ride colt with some potential, so use number 11, Cook Inlet. So 4, 5, and 11, again, preference to both number 5, Houston Harbor, number 11, Cook Inlet. I will also use number 4, Unix Dolly. Use all 3 in an exacta or trifecta box. Use all 3 in your rolling exotics. Sixth race, claiming event, fillies and mares in for $25,000. And we're going to use number 6, All the Love, as a single here, a short-priced favorite, I would think. She's 2-1 in the morning line. Outside draw coming off a very sharp win and a non-winners of 2 for 25. This is an open, non-restricted 25, but it really does look like a below par race with a level small field, and I would think that All the Love with that good pace prompting or stalking style can come right back and do it again for Bruce Headley. She earned a solid fig when she won the other day, and should get a very similar easy pace prompting trip right back. Number 6, All the Love, a rolling exotic single and straight play in today's 6th race. 7th race, another race that's off the turf, and this race only has 5 entrants in it, and I really don't know who's coming in or who's coming out. It's just it's an impossible race really to figure. I'm not going to make a selection in here because as of this recording, I don't know who's going to run. Most of the horses that are entered in this race are turf horses only. Some of them have had some experience on synthetic, but it really basically is no play for me. And if it's a small field, which I expect it's going to be, maybe even smaller than the 5 that we have entered overnight, then maybe just buy the race if you're talking about playing a rolling exotic like a pick 6. Talk too much coming off a sensational win down the hill. How she'll run under it, I have no idea. Same could be said for Kale Vista, who is back on the main track. She's cheeky, had a pretty good sprint prep down the hill. Maybe she can stretch out. Star Jumping Marnie is really sharp. She's won her last 3, all on the grass. So I'm going to pass the race and maybe use all of them if you want to play the rolling exotic. 8th and final is a maiden claiming race, 6 furlongs. Inside 3 horses in this bottom of the barrel maiden 20 for fillies and mares. Number 1, Annie Lou. Also number 2, Pet Me, and number 3, Bayona. All 3 look like they're capable of winning this race, so let's use all 3 in an exacta or trifecta box. Annie Lou, a 3rd last time out, looks like she's steadily moving forward. Hasn't been out since mid-January, though, so the layoff of a couple of months, a little bit of a concern there, and the rail is no bargain, but she does have good form at the level. Number 2, Pet Me is a firster from the Vladimir Serin barn, debuting with P-Val, and she's trained well enough as a 4-year-old maiden to expect that she can act with these. That's number 2, Pet Me. Number 3, Bayona was an originally $130,000 yearling, shows up in a maiden 20 first time out as a 4-year-old, and she works fast. I mean, she's working well. You can see that in the form. So whether or not she's got some physical ailments that'll prevent her from running to her best workouts, I don't know, but certainly the way she's been training, she's got to be considered a contender first crack out of the box in a woeful field like this. That's number 3, Bayona. So 1, 2, and 3, inside 3 horses in the 8th and final exacta or trifecta box, and use all 3 in all of your rolling exotics. That wraps it up for today. This is Jeff Siegel for SantaAnita.com. Best of luck, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.